seem to be, and we got to keep building on that. That we still, can stay locked on, and we got to keep working on blitz looks, coverage looks, and we cut some receivers loose a couple times. Same time, a couple times we're lucky, got away. We got some hands up, batted a few balls. There was just a greater effort, and that was pleasing. It still can be so much better, and we're just going to keep try to keep building. We need to keep building. We're not. We made some strides week 1 to week 2, but we still no moral victories. Our goal is to win. We blew it. We had an opportunity to get it closed out. We didn't, and the deal's to win games. And it's nice we improved some, but that ain't good enough because we still lost. Again, it's making the defensive stop. So whether we're doing it by ours, we'll look schematically at what we're doing. Adjusting calls. Do you pressure more? Change coverages. The players you're doing with offensively. You put yourself. We were trying to, if we could get a reasonable play to get it started and get to the 40, you might try to get in field goal range. If not, you eat it out. They had a couple. I think they had all 3 of their timeouts, maybe 2, but they could have gotten us to punt. And so our deal was we weren't just going to, we weren't running it super great. So we tried to run. Actually we started with 2 different variations of screens, trying to think we could get the clock started, maybe get a play. And it didn't work. In third down, we're doing kind of a quick pass that you think has answers, but the way we're protecting it, we're vulnerable on one side, and we didn't recognize that. We blocked it right, but we didn't recognize it at quarterback and got hit. And at the same time, as a play caller, we put him in a bad situation. So that's our fault too. It's a combination of, it's all bodies. So you can sit there and cast stones, but we also, I can't tell how many times. In every game my whole life, I kept saying that's my fault, bad call, my fault, bad call, because when it doesn't work, I always. Why'd you call it? Didn't work. Why'd you do something else? So, at the same time, we got, the key is, we're not scoring enough touchdowns. And so, again, I'm trying to force it, but we've got to be, and like I told the guys today, though, you call plays and you don't worry about criticism. You take calculated gambles. You watch the tape. You look at the issues. You think things are there or not there. And you trust the players to do it. Sometimes they make plays. Sometimes they don't. It's not their fault when they don't. But we can't sit there and hold their hand. We got to kick them out of the nest, and they got to fly. And sometimes they flutter a little bit, but they got to fly. And I can't mother hen them. There's a part, and same time I know I got to be smart, and we'll look at it. We're 0 for 2 in the score zone deals if you're talking about that. But at the same time, we needed touchdowns, and if we kick field goals there, we still need touchdowns. And so the deal was calculating. We thought those were shots that gave us touchdown. It imploded, and that doesn't mean next game we automatically kick it, because we might have something that we feel is going to work, but we still have to execute it. It's not our players' fault that didn't execute it. But I told them that today. I'm going to be reasonably aggressive. There's some calculation going on there, but you can't call plays or play the game worried about getting beat. You got to be sound, but you got to have a little bit of aggressiveness in what you're doing. I'll continue to look at it and be smart, but especially on the road, in big games, you're not going to win a lot of games kicking in a field goal contest. You got to score touchdowns.